Despacito, na 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 na. I like know one word from that song. This is how we do it in Puerto Rico. La na 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 na. Despacito. Hey Health Nuts, it's Nicole from Health Nut Nutrition, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, nice to meet you. We had so many new subscribers coming into the Health Nut family in January, probably because it's like the beginning of the year, everyone's trying to like eat healthier and feel better, and I totally get it. And I hopefully my channel can help inspire you to have your healthiest year yet in 2018. So I'm really excited to hop right into February, and for today's video, I'm sharing 5 ways to eat more greens. You know those like leafy things that you find in salads that like people barely eat every day? I know, those things. So today I'm gonna share with you guys how to incorporate them into your diet without really compromising taste or changing too much of your diet. I know for me, when I talk to friends and family members, a lot of them are just like, I just don't have the time to sit there and eat a huge salad. So hopefully these tips help you, and I'm really excited. So let's just hop right in and I'll show you guys my 5 tips for eating more greens. Option number 1 is pesto pasta. I love sneaking in greens into my pesto. So today I'm using this dinosaur kale, which has a really nice dark green color to it. In a food processor, I'm gonna add in all of my pesto ingredients that you would usually use, except in this case, we're gonna add in some chopped up kale. I will link my pesto recipe down below in the info box if you wanna check it out. You can do this with any pesto recipe you have. Season with some salt and pepper and blend until smooth. Optional, if you don't want to use extra oil, you can also just add in some extra filtered water to kind of get it going. And if you're not making a huge batch, you can also just use a smaller food processor because it makes it a little bit easier to get a nice creamy texture. And this is what it looks like when it's done. So all you have to do is add it to whatever pasta you like. This is just some gluten-free spiral pasta I cooked up. And then you can just add it in. You can heat it up on the stove if you want, just to slightly cook the kale, but it works perfectly straight out of the blender. And then you can add in whatever you like. So cherry tomatoes and some nutritional yeast are what I like to do. And this is just a really quick and easy lunch that you can make either the night before or morning of to take to work or school. Option number 2 are kale chips. I showed this in my last meal prep video, but I thought I would do it again because I think it's such a fun way to get more greens into your snack time. And for this, I'm just using leafy purple kale. I have my oven preheated, and I'm gonna just take a large cookie sheet lined with some parchment paper or a silicone mat like this one. And you just wanna make sure you de-stem the kale. So remove all the woody stem parts because they're not gonna crisp up as nicely, and just roughly chop everything and spread it all out. And then you can use really any oil that you like. I just have a little bit of olive oil, and I'm gonna just massage it and just soften up the leaves a bit with the oil. This is gonna make sure it's nice and crispy all the way through. And then I'm just gonna add in my seasoning. The full recipe for this will be listed down below. Pop it into the oven to get nice and crispy. Once it's done, this is what it looks like. Everything is nice and crispy, and these are perfect to enjoy straight away. You get greens, you get fiber. It's really a win-win situation. Option number 3 is, of course, smoothies. Now, what you may not have thought about is adding romaine lettuce to your smoothies. It's super hydrating, and it sneaks right in there. You can't even tell it's there. So to my blender, I'm gonna add in my liquid first. I'm using a whole head of romaine, adding in my fruit, some protein, and blend it until smooth. You wouldn't even know there's greens in this smoothie because it's not even green, it's just kind of colored from the raspberries, but I promise you it's delicious. You really just taste the fruit and the banana. You can either sip it through a straw or add on some granola and eat it with a spoon, kind of like a cereal. Option number 4 are pancakes. Now you guys know I love Sunday morning pancakes. So for a fun option, why not try adding some baby spinach? Spinach gets nice and creamy and blends right into almost anything. So in a blender, I'm gonna add in all of my wet ingredients, including the baby spinach. This is gonna allow the spinach to really combine well with the ingredients, so you're not gonna get chunks of spinach when you're eating your pancakes. Once that's done, you can go ahead and add in your dry ingredients. I'm just using my favorite fluffy pancake recipe that you guys know I love and make all the time. So you can just use whatever pancake recipe you like and do this option with it. Just give it a little blend once you do the dry ingredients because you don't want to over blend it, especially if you're using a flour with wheat in it because it will get really gummy if you over blend it. And then I'm just gonna warm up a flat nonstick skillet with a little bit of coconut oil spray and go ahead and pour on my batter straight from the blender. Wait till you get some little bubbles forming on the top and flip. Cook for about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Stack them up on a plate, pour some maple syrup on, and dig right in. I promise you won't even know the spinach is there. They just have a fun green tinge to them. This would also be really good for St. Patty's Day now that I think about it. Last but not least, tacos. I love swapping out wraps or taco shells for just some butter lettuce. It's already in the shape of a cup, and when you layer a few on top of each other, you have a nice little base for whatever toppings you want to put in. So I have just some sauerkraut here, and a chicken rice stir fry I made. I'm just gonna pop that right on top and then drizzle on some sriracha. You can really put any toppings that you like, which is why I love this option. And it's super fresh and crisp when you bite into it, and you're getting extra greens while still enjoying taco night. All right guys, that's gonna be it for my video today. Those are my 5 tips to eating more greens. Hopefully these ideas help you guys eat more salads, green smoothies. Your body will thank you, I promise. Also, if you aren't already signed up to my monthly In a Nutshell newsletter, I will have a link down below where you can sign up. It takes like 2 minutes, no, 2 seconds actually. And a fun little thing we're gonna be doing now is doing a giveaway each month to 1 email subscriber. And it's basically just gonna be a little package of some of my favorite health nut goodies that I've been loving in that month. So be sure to sign up if you wanna be entered. It's gonna be open worldwide, and it's just a little thank you for being a part of the health nut community. And thank you so much, guys. I love all your avocado emojis in the comments and the hashtag healthnutfam. It's so cool seeing them all, and that you guys are like following me from Instagram and things like that. So thank you, I love you. And I'm gonna stop rambling, but have a fabulous day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! Matt says bye too, right Matt?
Ciao bella!
Oh man, help me. Save me. It's crazy.